bonkers. It's actually hard to put a tent up in the pitch bloody dark. I couldn't tell you the last time I had to put a tent up in the pitch dark. I wanted it to be a little bit stealth, so I didn't put any like torches on anything. I mind it, we're absolute professional to the hilt. Nobody does it like me, is there? There's probably nobody would want to do it like me. So I'm going to get off. I'm in my van, go as I say, accessorising with this, and it's going to be a chilly one. That is it's a Sea to Summit sleeping bag liner. Work weekends now, so today is officially my Friday. Happy Friday, peeps. I'm going to listen to some tunes. I've got a couple of podcasts, none of that murder stuff. Me one thing worrying about here was, I'll shut up soon. Obviously it was dark when I was hiking in. There was just the last little bits of light, and I was putting my foot down carefully because sometimes there's cows up this hill, and it's just the one cow I think the night. I'm hoping it's just the one cow up the hill the night. But that's me one fear is, what if in the middle of the night there's cows in the field and I haven't seen them, and then they're doing and they're like menacing us outside. Well, they'll be outside. So I mean, all I can do being a professional is check the soles of my shoes, see if I've stood in any fresh pattage. Now I haven't stood in any fresh pattage, so hopefully jobs are good and I'm the only cow in the field and I'll have a nice relaxing night. I'll catch you in a bit. Toodles! Morning guys, it's about 8:15 in the morning. I'm looking resplendent. I'm up. I'm about 3/4 of the way packed up, just because I know where I am. You'll get dog walkers sort of in the vicinity before 9 o'clock. So yeah, been a good day not getting up. Average sleep. Wind's picked up a little bit, got quite chilly. That Sea to Summit liner is a better liner than the OEX one I use. So I probably would have been really, really chilly if I hadn't used that last night. Temperatures, I couldn't be bothered to get out my bag and get me anemometer out and check. But I would guess they were on par with the other night, so I don't know, 3 degrees, something like that. 2, 3, 4. Nice when the sun comes up and you just feel the tent heating up a little bit. You see the orange glow of the van go, which is nice, a bit like the Kuyu sort of, it just gets his glow on it. Absolute stonker of a tent, man. Again, I pitched it in the pitch black. It's probably not been pitched perfect. I'll get out and I'm looking forward to having a look what it looks like from outside. It's bone dry. There's not a patch of condensation on it. You've had me breathing in here for, it's 16 hours, isn't it? You've had me breathing in here for the 16 hours. I've cooked tea in here. Nothing. She's bone dry, I tell you. She has had a dry night. It's been lovely. Clever girl. I shut up. I pack my stuff away. I get down at the hill. I was going to have a coffee up here and enjoy the view. Talking of views, how do you want to see them, quickies? So this is the view from Buell door number 1. As you can see, this is it from the top and the bottom. Oh, nice bit of venting. That's the view from door number 1. That's quite acceptable, eh? And what's the view like from Buell 2? Buell door number 2 this morning. This is our view. This zip. And there we go. Oh, nice. And that's Buell 2 view. With glorious Cheviot range there. Dear me, I've had some nights up those hills. So my dilemma is, do I stop here and have a brew, or do I head back down to Lingo, because I know the dog walkers are going to be up soon. I've got a nice little pull in down there with a cracking good view. And I think I'll do that one, have a nice coffee there and be respectful of my pitch. Unsure where I'm heading to tonight because it's only Thursday. Thursday, as everyone knows, is done on Saturday. I will stop doing that. Aye, I think back to the lingo and then get myself a nice little pull-in. It's not about the pitching spots, you know, it's about the pull-ins as well. It's about finding the overnight park-ups for the cars. It's a all-round mint hobby. Actually, it's more of a way of life now, isn't it? Right, as I'll catch us in a little bit, peeps. Again, that's the exit trapped. It's the hill I was going to go back over. The big fella down there, he's definitely a bull. Hold on. Let's get a quick peep. They're girls. You just know they're girls because I'm a girl. But this one down here is not a girl unless it's a Russian. One in. Oh, is it a girl? There, see yous, draw. Big lass, big lass, I'm a big lass, not that big. What a donner looks like escaping off the hill, away from the bull and the cows. I was pleased I got up early. You wouldn't want that pissing on your tent, would you? Oh, it's a shower. I'll stay put. Bloody hell. Right, that's me pegged it down the hill. Holy cow. That's a sight to behold when you unzip your tent door, isn't it? I've not had that one before. Oh, talk about that Van Gogh fast pack bag. What an absolute gem of a system. System. There's no chance I was going to video is taking a tent down up there. I wouldn't even needed a hyperlapse on. I've done it that fast. Oh, that big fella at the front, and it was a fella. I could see its punch bag hanging down. Not that you would ever punch it. Whew. So yeah, I sort of pegged it gently down the hill, keeping one eye on the posse up there. Yeah, and he has me earlier saying, oh yes, I did my dilemma this morning. Shall I have a coffee up here and admire the views, or shall I head back down to the lingo? Imagine if I'd made myself a nice brew and I'm sat there with me buell door open and blinking Father Jingle Janglers comes trotting past with his pendulum gun like that. You hear people saying online, oh, I spat my tea out. Literally, I would have spat my coffee out. I would have probably wet myself at the same time. What a start to a morning. Who needs fitness classes? Who needs to go to the gym? Just put the tent up a hill. And you never know what's going to happen. I'm not as nervous around cattle as I used to be. I'll give you a little safety talk on cattle. Different take it as gospel, it just works for me. Having the absolute joy and pleasure of having a good friend called Llama Annie, I've learned a lot of things, and she was brought up on farms, so she knows a lot about cattle. Thing one that I get wrong for is calling cattle cows. So that's cattle up there on the field, and that big fella was definitely a cattle man. Right, what else do I know? They're curious beings. Tell you what, they're bloody heavy beings as well. I'm following that trail here, I'll get off this. They're curious beings that do like to come over and see what's going on. Don't always be alarmed. Lesson 3, if you've got a dog, I've no idea. You'll have to Google that one. I don't come out. I haven't got a dog. I headed straight downhill. Why is that, Donna? Well, obviously I didn't want to run through them. But there's a fence at the bottom of the hill. So it's a good idea always to get to a fence for two reasons. Reason one, you can lob yourself over that fence to safety. Reason two, if you can't lob yourself over the fence, I would have got to watch where I'm walking here. Stand with your back to the fence. The cows can't surround you. They can't form a circle around you and then stample you to death and bite you and stuff. Because your back's against the fence, they'll just be able to get the front of you. Oh, she's on top form this morning. The other one, make yourself big. Not too big, not too menacing. Go on, bit of that. Which I've done before after seeing Annie do it. Now Annie's only 4'2". Yeah, I get killed off after that. Annie is actually 5'6". I was just joking. I'll cut that, Annie. Sorry. But yeah, don't be too intimidated by them unless they'll just probably feel the fear coming off you. This is what I was looking for last night. Remember when I was on about pattage? So I don't know if the cows have just been let in, this morning, or if they've been up there all night. And there was a bunch, wasn't it? That was me one worry last night, was cows in the field. And he asked me, I'm the only cow in the field. Look what happens. The one and only DVS, your little D, reporting from a close encounter with a cattle family. No two camps ever the same.